So, let's talk about the Cinderella. The Cinderella who may be a ninja and could somehow steal these pantaloons away. And before anyone else says it in the comments, and we've already gotten like 2 seconds into the video, I know, I know. I will have to live up to my promise, and it seems like the sister is the culprit. It's getting too obvious at this point, right? It feels almost guaranteed that it's the sister because there's okay, I lied. I lied. I mean, there's still a good chance, but to think that those girls both probably went to his mattress and the panties were supposedly right next to next to the note that said it all, right? It feels like that may have been the main reason why anytime they left, they kind of didn't leave on the terms of like, oh, I got to do even more stuff, like they could have stayed supposedly longer, but for some reason they both went in there for around the same amount of time and left, without getting as much as you would expect some girls like them to go for with how brave they are. Um, so that was definitely a huge red flag for me is how easily they were entertained, and then after being entertained, how easily they just left without a fight. So I was like, huh, maybe they are here for a reason. And then it kind of gave more credence to that when the girl who actually just wants to like make the manga and stuff calls up and she's asking if he's ever dated a girl, if they actually came over, what if did anything happen, stuff like that. It also gave the feeling that she was almost accepting the fact that she wouldn't mind stopping doing the manga and, be the person he dates, or be the person he dates and not tell anybody so she can keep them. But because they're so close and stuff, people might start catching on. I don't know. But regardless, she even is giving off like some girly signs of wanting to be with him, or at least that was seemingly the case. And the weird part was when we saw him talking on the phone with her, it almost felt like she was. Ow, got shot in my booty. It almost felt like when she was talking, or like when she was actually uh, trying to get this out, it almost felt as if she was directly when she was talking to him on the phone. It felt like it was her, like someone on her side of the phone was listening in, but it was really the sister, which for some reason that threw me off. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that, but there you go. I thought it was someone on the girl who likes the manga side, snooping in on her, because that's what it just felt like. And then it was, I don't know. Maybe I was just too tired when I was watching this, but regardless of that, it would have been really interesting if she did have a sister that kind of knew about her hobbies or whatever, and to find out that she does have a crush on somebody that she, kind of has been told to be, oh God, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? Um, if she's on that side, then she might lose some fans and stuff, but would she be willing to sacrifice her success for a relationship or something, That's kind of interesting to find out or to see. Those things went through the wall. What do you mean, Billy? So that's all getting pretty interesting and hot and heavy, so I can't wait to see like what actually comes out of all this. Everything's kind of moving at a pretty fast speed at this point. So if anybody is still in the running though, because her, the sister, the girl who wants to be a pet, and the girl who wants to own him, both come over, and both times that they get caught doing something with the brother, he has this quote unquote emergency family meeting And that's the thing that made me remember that he did leave these girls alone in his room. So that is the true thing that made me feel like I lied, because it didn't feel like he was leaving them alone for long enough for them to be snooping around. But then I forgot that he literally runs downstairs. I don't know. It's kind of just the show's interpretation to throw that idea out there and see if it sticks. And I think some people are gonna want it to stick. I think some people are gonna believe it. So we'll see how this all plays out, though. I still got a bad feeling it's the sister, and yeah, I'll probably drop it if I probably won't finish the series if it's the sister. That's just weird that he's been hanging out with his sister's pantaloons all this time and not even knowing it. That's super weird. But we'll see how it all plays out. Not only that, the one thing that I haven't noticed, or that I haven't seen this show kind of go with, is like the older woman trope. Like usually there's always some older woman that can kind of be on the side of wanting a student or something like that. And I'm surprised with an anime like this that wasn't one of the, contestants, which it seemed like it was going in that direction, and then it just like completely stopped. When it came down to the teacher who he thought was the only one who had the key, or who happened to notice the door was not locked, that kind of gave him the thought process of, that she could be one of the people that went in there and left a note and all that stuff. But I don't know if a teacher would have some basic panties like that. There would probably be some crazy over the top stuff. I mean, they got the money to buy it, so why not? Including if you're trying to score points with a student, then you might want to use your heavy artillery. But that's for another day if that ever comes across, or like comes out and we find out that there is someone like that, which I feel like this show kind of is just taking its sweet time with the whole theme of this. I mean, I'm not sure what the reading was like and how long it was or whatever, and if all these scenarios play out practically the same in the manga or in the light novel, wherever it came from. But if there is more and there's like further people down the line, that would be pretty funny, because what we got now is already funny and have me dying. But to think that there could be more problems, like there's the girl that sniffs and stuff was, um, I was gonna say something corny. I was gonna say she was a breath of fresh air, but but the whole the whole dynamic of her showing up felt like any girl at any time can kind of show up as well, just like the other girl that has the crush on his best friend and stuff. So that's what I was kind of hopeful for, but I'm not too concerned about it being a thing now. I mean, they kind of just, instead of going in that direction, they kind of just narrowed down. They just like eliminated uh, potential people trying to anyway, and because of these like full-fledged movements of these girls and coming over to his house and then the panties disappearing, he is now on the attack and somehow, some way trying to figure out, who in the heck it is. And the weird part of it, oh, I remember this fight. The weird part though is how he's going about it, like how he's trying to now go on like a full-fledged date with the girl he's trying to pet, or that wants to be a pet, and just how, forward he's being. It might almost be obvious, you know what I mean? Like once you started changing the way you approach somebody, and not only approach not just any somebody, someone that likes you a lot and probably pays attention to all your habits and stuff, they usually catch on pretty quick if you're out trying to do something, right? If you're trying to figure out something, if like, oh, all of a sudden you got real brave to bring me out here. Why such the bravery, So I got a bad feeling these girls are kind of that type of intelligent. So if they are, he is not going to learn much of anything, and they're gonna use him on this date to just get more entertainment out of him, more laughs. When if you look at him and just this at towards the end of this episode and how he's talking, you can just tell he's over it all. He's just like, my God, can someone just confess already? Like he's like, I'm going in and I'm dead serious now. It's going down. Like I appreciate his seriousness now that he had two of the girls come over and show him a good time, and he pretty much enjoyed one of them more than the other. I don't think he enjoyed being dressed up as a bunny as much as he just enjoyed the company. And then who else was like pink underwear? They weren't wearing pink underwear. Well, one was wearing pink underwear this week, but the other one was wearing blue, and she's like, yeah, they both confessed to me and told me their love or what. Oh my God, when does it stop, brother? What? You're just gonna keep going? What? I'm just trying to make a video here. I apologize for not making your fight look cool. That's not my fault. That's your fault. All right. But who else was like, wait, she had blue underwear this week, and but then wasn't thinking about the when did she confess is was the whole entire like stick of it. So I was like, oh, yeah, I guess she did have pink then. So they were testing us and seeing how much attention that we were paying to just simple details in this week's episode. I see it. I see this episode. I see it. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I'm your boy, the Anime J, and I definitely will be talking to you tomorrow. So I hope Friday has some good stuff, and not only good stuff, but the episodes actually come out good. Sometimes people just want to watch an anime. I want the anime to be great. I want it to have great episodes. But yeah, I will definitely talk to y'all then. I don't do the tell you to like and subscribe anymore because if you've been on YouTube for more than 2 days, every single person and their mom's gonna tell you to do that. So I'll just allow them to continuously do it until maybe the trend dies. But I highly doubt it will, because for some reason you all need to be reminded how to do something that YouTube teaches you as soon as you get on the app. And I kind of fell for the trap in doing it too, and I'm stopping now because it's just pointless. If you like my content, you'll come back. If you don't, you'll probably drop a dislike and not come back. So, that being said, thank you for whatever, because I got one view out of you, and I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, I apologize for wasting your time, and hope you can find something better for yourself. But, all that being said, have an awesome one, everybody, and I will talk to you later. I am the Anime G. I think I said that already, so peace.